This is Sky News at 5. Our top stories. The hackers who ruined Christmas tell Sky News why they targeted PlayStation and Xbox.
We have achieved bigger targets. We've taken bigger targets down. We took down an entire country for a little bit.
Also ahead, long waits for rail passengers as engineering works overrun. An investigation is launched. Cold snap set to continue with snow, ice and freezing temperatures on the way. And UKIP's Nigel Farage is named BRITON of the Year.
This is Sky News with Anna Jones.
Hello, good evening. They're the cyber gang who stole Christmas. Notorious hackers Lizard Squad gained international attention after taking down the network services of Xbox and PlayStation on Christmas Day. The online gang claims its goal was to highlight weaknesses in security at Sony and Microsoft, the companies affected. Well, Sky's Joe Tidy has been talking to Ryan, who says he's a member of the gang.
This is the group responsible for hacking two of the biggest computing companies in the world and stopping more than 150 million people from playing their games consoles this Christmas. The group, calling themselves Lizard Squad, attacked Sony and Microsoft, closing down online services. Speaking to us from Finland, this man, who calls himself Ryan, says he is one of the hackers. He claims the hack only took a few members, and the youngest was just 13 years old.
There's the core members, which is about 3 or 4 people who actually perpetrated the attacks. And then there's various other people involved doing various other things. But this attack, it was basically done by 3 people.
Why? Why did you do this? It affected so many people. It ruined Christmas for potentially millions of people.
Why we did it? Mostly to raise awareness, to amuse ourselves. Also, one of the big aspects here was raising awareness regarding the low state of computer security at these companies, because these companies make tens of millions every month from just their subscriber fees, and that doesn't even include like purchases made by their customers. They should have more than enough funding to be able to protect against these attacks.
You say that you're doing it to make sure that people understand the security or lack thereof on these networks, but you're laughing when you're talking about it. On the internet, you're obviously bragging about it, but this is a serious thing. There are victims to this, aren't there?
The victims, I consider the biggest victim Sony and Microsoft, because they actually lost money from this. But
how will they lose? They won't lose money. How will they lose money? They've already got their members signed up, paying a monthly subscription to their service. They're not going to lose out, are they?
They're going to have to pay massive amounts of money for bandwidth fees for all the traffic we sent them.
Do you not feel guilty that you've taken so much enjoyment of gaming away from more than 100 million people over this Christmas period?
I'd be rather worried if those people didn't have anything better to do than play games on their consoles on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I mean, I can't really say I feel bad. I might have forced a couple of kids to spend their time with their families instead of playing games.
The hack took down systems on Christmas Day. It meant that gamers were unable to download new games or access multiplayer ones. Xbox Live was restored within 24 hours, but on the PlayStation network, this was the error message that still greeted some gamers today. Katie brought her boyfriend a PS4 for Christmas. It's still in its box, untouched and unplayed.
This was a present for my boyfriend for Christmas, and obviously I'd saved up for a while to get it. I was really excited about it. He's wanted one for ages. And this was my only present for him as well. So it was really disappointing to open it up and then find out that we couldn't use it or plug it in.
Lizard Squad is just one of the many hacking groups all fighting for notoriety. Online security analyst VINNIE OMAR is well connected to the community. He expects more hackers to join in.
It's kind of like a school playground where one guy gets involved and then he gets his friends involved and then someone else would come in just to like back them up. Like Anonymous, the Finest Squad and Lizard Squad are the 3 groups right now that are going toe-to-toe at one another.
For the hackers, it's all just a game, but for the millions of people wanting to use their consoles, it's been a frustrating Christmas they'll want to forget. Joe Tidy, Sky News.
The railway watchdog has launched an investigation after thousands of passengers